Well, what's happening, everybody? Out here at Camp Fort Hill in Sturgis, Michigan, or White Pigeon, Michigan. I don't know. It's right on the border there. Just out here hiking a little trail, and I'd figure I'd do a couple more stats. I had a few more that I couldn't fit into my 15-minute video. Check this out. Look at the leaves are changing. It's beautiful. It's a different kind of beautiful than the mountains, but still beautiful. That's where I came from. And let me get up here around this corner and I'll show you where I'm going. And I realized I never said my start date and finish date, so I'll clue you guys in on that. That's where I'm going. So anyway, I started the Appalachian Trail in 2018 in Amicalola Falls State Park in Georgia on March 30th. And then 109 days later, I found myself at Baxter State Park in Maine to climb Katahdin on July 16th. So March 30th to July 16th, 109 days. That's what it took me. So there's another stat. Alrighty, guys. Another fun stat. Average miles per day. So, the average miles per day. It took me 109 days. The trail was 2,190.9 long. So, you take your mileage, divide it by your days. And my average miles per day with all my zeros, with 16 zeros, was 20.1 miles. Now, just for fun, if you take away all my zeros, 16 zeros, and you average that up, the time I spent hiking, my average was 23.5 miles per day. But that don't matter, that don't count, because it took me 109 days. Yeah, so my average for the total trail was 20.1 miles. So there it is. Alrighty, guys, another cool stat. Hostel stays. So nights that I stayed in a hostel. 19 nights I stayed in hostels. Sometimes I stayed in 2 nights, but yeah, the nights I spent in hostels were 19 of them. And my favorite hostel on trail has got to be the hostel in Maine. That place was amazing. Super clean, super nice. The owners, they don't get much better than that. Justin and Melanie and their dog Zoe. Tell you what, that was a great environment. So 19 nights I stayed in hostels, and the hostel in Maine was my favorite. Alrighty, guys. So another cool little stat, or it's actually pretty crazy. The nights I stayed in hotels. I loved hotels. Loved them, loved them, loved them. So the nights I stayed in hotels was 28 nights. So I spent 28 nights in hotels, different hotels all over the place. But I think my favorite hotel was the Holiday Inn Express. Those are always extra nice. And I stayed in quite a few of those, which any chance I could is I would go to a Holiday Inn Express. So yeah, 28 nights in a hotel. Just to clarify, the 28 nights in hotels, that included like cabins, your own personal cabins. I included those in there. So yeah, cabins, anything nice, and it was yours for the night, not like a hostel. It was 28 nights. So there it is. Alrighty, guys. I got a couple of more fun ones. I don't really, yeah, it's not really stats or anything, but kind of fun. One hiking shirt the whole way, one shirt that I hiked in every day, all day. And then one pair of hiking shorts that I hiked in all day, every day. The hiking shorts, they were questionable. In New Hampshire, in Lincoln, New Hampshire, I almost bought a new pair because my threads were really loose in the crotch area, and I was afraid I was going to blow them out. And yeah, I don't think anybody wants to see that, so I almost bought a new pair there. Anyway, that's where I came from. That's where I'm going. Check this out. This little bench here. That bench. And if you're sitting at the bench, you get this. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, and I destroyed 3 pairs of darn tough socks too. Which, yeah, they're great socks. And what else here? What else here? I got a little list. So, the small canisters of fuel for my stove. Went through 4 of those. Jars of Nutella or peanut butter. This is an interesting one. I started out with a jar of Nutella, and I threw about 3/8 of it away, maybe a quarter of it away, and I never bought a whole jar or a whole jar of Nutella or peanut butter ever again. I bought some of those singles of Justin's spread, those almond butters. Those were excellent. But yeah, 2012, I think I burnt myself out on Nutella and peanut butter. So yeah, what else here? Bug spray. I never bought bug spray the whole trail either. I actually only used it once. Head over heels asked me if I wanted to spray some on one day. It was real bad, and I took her up on her offer, but it wasn't DEET. It was like, I don't know, it smelled good. So bug spray one time, that's it. I think that was in Vermont, to be honest. And toilet paper. So I never bought toilet paper, never had to. Toilet paper's everywhere, hiker boxes, I mean, hotels. You can get toilet paper anywhere. So I never once bought toilet paper, which is kind of crazy, but always had it. So yeah, there's some more fun ones. And I got, I'm gonna do my post-trail gear video coming up too, because I know everybody's wondering. I haven't even unpacked my backpack. I just threw it in a little cubby hole in my camper, so that'll be super easy. Maybe I'll do it today. And budget, cost of the trail. Everyone wonders what it cost. I did not cheap out anywhere. I knew that I wasn't going to. I knew that I didn't have to. So my budget was good, rock solid. But I did end up spending about $8,500. That's getting to the trail, getting home, everything. It's not my gear though. So, but like I say, every chance I could go to a hotel room, I was there. Any chance I could get to a road, hitchhike to a restaurant and get back on trail, I did it. And if the restaurant was expensive, I didn't really care because I was hungry, starving, and I had the money to do it. So that's what it is. My first through hike in 2012 cost me about $6 grand. This one cost me about $8,500. So big difference, but I had it, so why not treat myself? So that's what it is. I got a gear video coming up, so stay tuned. One more thing. I was gonna do a video about post-trail, life post-trail, or post-trail depression, whatever you want to call it. But the transitioning back into the real world after being on trail. So I got that video coming too. So coming up, the next 2 videos will probably be my post-trail gear video, and then a trail about trying to transition back into the real world. And if there's anything else you guys want to know, feel free to leave a question in the comments. And who knows, if I get enough questions in the comments, maybe I'll do a question and answer video. Seems like everybody else is doing it. So anything you guys want to know, just let me know, and I'll answer questions for you. So till next time, everybody. Hope you have a good day. And one more time, that's where I came from. And that's where I'm going. So, all right, guys, have a good one.